Well, there are two extremes of what I do now. The creative process of writing a piece of music is the kind of opposite of the creative process of taking a photograph or making a video. So this is the creative process of taking a photograph, and this could be a video just as easily, and the subject is there. You know, you've made the subject for me. I select it, I shoot it in a particular way, I edit it in a particular way, I show it to the public in a particular way, which is exactly the opposite of sitting in that room over there and writing a piece of music, where you literally start with a blank sheet of paper and the ideas, musical ideas, come from somewhere. They may come from me sitting at a keyboard and playing something and writing it down. They may come from me sitting at a keyboard and playing it into Logic on the computer or whatever. So basically, I have a blank screen as a composer and as a video maker and photographer. I have a full screen because there you are. There's my subject. Oh, and it's suddenly gone into black and white. That's very interesting. I'm happier and freer and more stimulated here than I am in London and generally in Europe. You know, I want to sort of participate in the culture here, but not in a sort of sentimental way. There are certain things I can do and certain things I see and certain attitudes that I have visually, as I was saying before, that maybe you guys sort of take for granted because you don't see it. And so there's this fantastic spectrum here of, you know, I was in Oaxaca, and you know, in the space of a day, I can do everything from go to the Tamayo Museum and see sort of spectacular pre-Columbian art, and I can go to the Zocalo and see, you know, people from like 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening kind of selling stuff and living their lives on the street in public, and you know, that doesn't seem to happen anywhere else in the world. You know, I've done 2 or 3 festivals and they're kind of interesting. One of the papers the following day saying this is a very kind of strange experiment, but my concert was one of the best attended and one of the concerts where people paid attention for the longest. So while I was playing, you know, Neil Young was on another stage, and you know, maybe I took some of Neil Young's audience, or maybe he got some of mine. But people sat and listened with patience and enthusiasm, and enthusiasm, you know, for like an hour and a half. And the enthusiasm was such that, you know, if we began a track that was familiar, like Chasing Sheep or something for the piano, there'll be this kind of rock and roll cheering, which you don't generally get in classical venues.